Good evening, good evening, good evening, or good morning, good day, good afternoon, wherever you see this. We're back in the command center, and I'd like to explain a little bit about what's been going on with the channel. The date of recording this is the 3rd of October, 2025. Little drafts and ideas about what I want to say in this video have been recorded as early back as, give me a second, about the 16th of 18th of September. As you know, RKP is currently in a now 3 week hiatus. And I want to do a very impromptu state of the channel, as well as explain what's been going on with it. And I will pull up some handy dandy things. Bro, I don't understand. I don't understand why that is doing that. Gonna, if you will excuse me, give me a few seconds to I will be right with you. So as you know, we were coming off of a basically week to week and a half hiatus around the 16th, or rather around the 14th and the 15th. We would have been officially ending a week hiatus, during which time I had finished the next superhero time. Next superhero time episode, I'm not gonna tell you what it is or what it's about, but just finished that. We're gonna resume our normal stream schedule. When suddenly VTube, what is it? What's the name of this application? I believe VTube Studio. Let me open up my Steam. Yes, VTube Studio. VTube Studio was experiencing errors. This was after I was dealing with updating my Marvel Rivals install and dealing with a corrupt disk error on my E drive, my Absolution premium refurbished. Kids, don't buy used storage unless we're talking about a mid-tier Evolution drive, because at least you get a manufacturer's warranty and they treat it like it's new for the duration of its warranty. And under the warranty statement, a refurbished or even premium refurbished item is categorized as new or like new condition. Short sidebar. My Evolution 16 terabyte drive, which I need because I need raw space to contain not just games, video files, VODs. You need to have everything backed up. You need to have everything backed up at least twice, as well as space for personal things. I got this drive. There was an error with updating my Rivals install, which caused me to have to uninstall or try to reinstall it. I could not do that. I was getting a corrupted disk error. Just updating Rivals. And I had previously fixed it by moving that install over to my C drive. And then from there, I'm trying to get louder because for some reason, on the actual video file, my dialogue is likely to be very, very quiet. So I'm speaking louder than I should be. RIP your headphones. And this is the second game to have it. And I'm like, this is weird. So I tried to move it over. I couldn't reinstall it. And by the way, I fixed my Rivals install by moving it to my C drive, because very recently I had to clean off my C drive, and there was a ton of space there. There was at least 100 gigs, so I was able to download it to the C drive and then successfully migrate it over to the E drive, and now everything is copacetic. Excellent. From there, I had tried something similar. It didn't work. So I ran a diagnostic and reset it. For some reason, my computers wouldn't reset, so I had to hard reset the computer a few times. And due to that, I ended up boinking my E drive. Cool. Had to look for the warranty. I had to invoke my 1 to 2 year warranty on that. But in the meantime, I still need support. I decided to bite the bullet. I was in the middle of doing a little spot of Christmas shopping for my loved ones. So I bit the bullet and purchased the knee drive. These things are not expensive, but I need this kind of space to continue making videos for RKP Production, whether they be edited or LPs or like little shit posts. I need the space. I need the space. And so I bit the bullet on that. I made that $240 purchase because it's up about 20% from last year. I did that. I made that move. I took on that responsibility, knowing I could barely afford it because I needed to continue to bring in to make content. No, not content. I don't like calling content. To continue to make weird digital media for not just you all, but also for myself. And of course, that pushed everything back. I would have to take a hiatus. Before I bit the bullet and decided to just buy the drive, I was planning a 4 to 6 month hiatus and basically canceling on all RKP production, all RyderKickProductions until next spring. I decided that wasn't fair to anybody. I decided to take things into my own hands and purchase this drive. Fast forward, it has been, I received it sometime last week. I put out a few posts on my Discord server. I may or may not grab those and put those up here. And I said, hey, I've recovered certain files from my videos because I had lost files pertaining to the superhero time team up for Peak Unlimited. Mind you, Peak Unlimited probably won't come down from the shelf, or when it comes down and we decide to do Peak Unlimited again, it might be with a new group of people, because just about every hero there's about every featured creator, every hero who featured with me on that video, they've already completed Peak on their own. Or with a small group. And we learned a lot of valuable lessons with that. So that's probably not coming down from the shelf. That series, like Chained Together, is probably going to remain discontinued. And when I do bring back Peak, it'll be either Peak Unlimited with a new group, or it'll be just me. The files for Superhero, for the current Superhero Time episode, the main edited video, something that I thought I had lost is back. That's great. I was able to recover those files. I did lose a whole bunch of source files and completed files pertaining to new things I had produced for the channel. So now I have to go about recreating or reobtaining those files. It is what it is, what it's not. I decided to continue my hiatus because I was enjoying the break, and because because every day to every other day, I was constructing. Too busy making a new video or working out an idea that could become a new video. Work had gotten very hectic as well, so I decided to, ease up on RyderKickProductions and take a break or rather take a quote-unquote break, but I don't really take breaks. I've got I'm always moving, I'm always making new things or trying to make new things. I say all that to say this: the hiatus has been incredibly useful. We don't know whether we're going to continue it for another week. I do know that I'm committed to putting out 10 videos, not LPs. They can be commentary, they can be nerd commentary with little or no editing. They cannot be LPs. They can be edited videos, but they cannot be LPs. Once again, I repeat, they're not going to be LPs, with the exception of Superhero Time Peak Unlimited. So the 10 for 10, the comeback video series. There's one that it literally is a seconds long shit post, but most of these have some sort of effort put into them. It's hard for me to do anything but LPs with my schedule and with my energy levels. Especially since I'm a night owl and that's the only time I can get things done. And as of late, I've been very, very tired. As soon as midnight hits, my energy is like, instead of naturally getting a rush. So I've been doing my best with the time and energy afforded to me. The state of the channel, and I said we'd go over it. Basically, what we're going to continue to do is the hiatus will last until I have at least 8 of these planned videos ready to go. At which point we will decide whether we are canceling or delaying the last 2. We are about 4 videos in, not counting this. The first video, which will probably go up way before the other 6 to 8 will detail what we're doing, and otherwise we're just going to be commenting on some things going on in my niches. The only thing I can do is ask for your continued support and respect. There is a call to action. The original goal was to reach 250 to 500 by the summer, and then by the end of the year. I'm having trouble reaching my audience, or rather expanding my audience. I'm having trouble. And I'm someone who cannot afford to stream for 6 to 10 hours a day, every day or every other day. I am not the stereotypical virtual content creator who can skirt by on a few things, or who can network their way into some kind of clout. I can't do that. People have to actually find me and actually like what I'm doing, which is hard because, well, that's just not happening. But I will support everybody who does show up. That being said, I am looking for mods, and I'm looking for dedicated regulars. 2 mods, 3 to 5 dedicated regulars who can make a commitment to show up to every stream, every other stream. I would like this to be for my small audience of about 200 people. I would like for these people, I'm not going to say no new friends, but I would like for this to be completely homegrown. I'm looking for a video editor, or someone who I could very occasionally ask them to edit videos. I'm not at the point where I want to, I'm not at the point of wealth where I can actually employ one. Because I would be asking for, essentially, I'd be paying somebody anywhere between 15 and 22 bucks an hour spent editing per edit, not including the final render. And I know these videos would probably take, a few hours to do. And I just want to make sure I pay them a decent wage. A decent hourly wage per video and per clip. But it's just really hard, and it's just better if I do that myself. But I am looking for that. We cannot continue to do this without your support. I do want to thank you yet again. We're going to continue with the hiatus is going to continue. It is going to affect Frightful Fridays this year. I kind of want to cancel Frightful Fridays. So what we'll do instead is I will be recruiting for 2 big collabs. One is a roughly 1 to 2.5 hour collab of Edem, the literal zombie war first person shooter. I believe it's free, or at least it's either free or dirt cheap on Steam. It is mostly instance based. I will be recruiting for another first person shooter, and mind you, I don't even like first person shooters. I'm just now finding some ones I could reasonably play. For Alien vs Predator 2, I have a certain build of it with I have a DRM less version of it, where if other people haven't used this DRM less version, the online works seamlessly and without a hitch. I want to do that. There's also, I believe, Zort. I have to see if I purchased it. Zort is a co-op horror game, black comedy, heavy on the comedy game. And there's also some spooky game collabs that I've been recruiting for this Halloween season since last year. If you're a part of the Discord, the RKP Discord we're still just exclusively, other creators, but we are planning to open up later this year or sometime early next year. And we do have a bounty board where you can see all the available collabs that I'm planning, and you can see when people are actually added to it. It's great. It's great. As for, at the time that I started drafting this, there were 2 weeks worth of videos up on the channel. Now there's no more new videos going up on the channel outside of the wonderful roughly 8 to 10 videos. It's going to be a part of the comeback schedule. And I'm going to try to do my best to make sure that I keep producing videos throughout this and then after this, and that the videos are of some sort of quality, because I want them to be good, because otherwise there's no point. At least be a little entertaining, They aren't going to be perfect. I do understand that. When we do get back to it, we are going to be focusing on finishing Captain Blood. After we finish Captain Blood, we are going to be focusing almost unilaterally on finishing Pokemon Fire Red. If we cannot get those done by the middle of November, there will be no more LPs on the channel until we finish them, with the exception of weekly things, and then maybe I'll figure out something to do this holiday season for Seasons Beatings. They just dropped a Rudolph the Reindeer 3D platformer, so I think that would be fun to do. To either cancel any LPs we have going in December and make that the only LP, or to finish everything up by sometime in November so that we can just have Rudolph on our plate and just do Rudolph. That would be kind of cool. Other than that, I'm making lore videos, kamenstrider lore videos. They will, if you know, they will. You have to pay attention to the things going on in the ARG. A lot of you haven't. Most of you don't know there's an ARG and just want me to sit down and lore dump, but then you guys also aren't going to engage in that post when it's dropped, that hypothetical post, when/if it's dropped. So I don't know how to help you guys. You have to engage. It's pretty. Typically, when creators have very small audiences, everyone's locked in. Everyone's asleep over here. Respectfully, everyone's asleep. Guys, wake up. All that being said and more, I can't thank you guys enough. I've already thanked you 3 times, and really, I could go on for another hour singing your praises. But it's time for me to take inventory of what RKP is, how we want to move forward as we approach video number 1,000. Yes, there's already about 900 something videos on the channel, most of them Let's Plays. You guys, for just about, for what, 2 years? 2 years going on 3 years, have received new Let's Plays, However, I've received about 10 to 15 Let's Play series and a numerous amount of one-shots and quick looks and several large collabs. At a minimum of 2 to 3 edited videos per year. I want to thank you guys for your support all throughout this journey. I want to do more next year. I can't do more unless you guys not just continue to support, but to ramp up your support and to be visible more. I need the Kaijins to come out to play and to be more visible everywhere. That's the only way we're going to continue to move forward and keep this pace up. When I hit these videos, I need you guys to engage with them. And if you like them, engage. If you don't like them, engage anyway. You can engage negatively. I'm not, as long as the criticisms are valid, even if they're not valid. We need the engagement. I'm asking you to engagement farm ethically, no botting, and to let me know what you guys like and don't like about my opinions and about the videos, the production, everything. Let me know so I can continue to really bring you the kind of content that put you here in the first place. We are going to continue to stream 2 to 4 times a week with an average of 2, like 2. The average will be about 2. We're going to continue to go for 2 to 4 hours. And we're going to continue to put out weekly or bi-weekly special segments like Tekken Tuesday, Fighting Fridays, and other things. But we really need your support. We need your watch time and all of that. If you would like to support monetarily, you will find a link to the Ko-fi below. I'm not going to scoff at you guys wanting to send a super chat, a super thanks here on YouTube, buy a sub on Twitch. I'm not gonna. In fact, we're going to be redoing the holiday giveaway, where gifting 5 subs on Twitch, or gifting the equivalent directly to the Ko-fi will essentially put you in the running for a $50 Steam gift card. You already know. Just need at least 2 entrants. We need at least 2 entrants. The contest is gonna run until the middle of January. I want you guys to be hyped about this. I want to give back. All that being said and more, I'm going to adjourn this video. This has been the very, very impromptu state of the channel. We're cooked, but not really. I can't wait to reconnect with you guys live. And that might be sooner than later, because I am planning to break my hiatus on the 7th for my first sponsored post. It's not really a sponsored post, no one's paying me, but I did get a review copy of a game. And I want you guys to be there when I play it for maybe the second time, after I make a nice little one-shot LP post centered around the first time I'm going to play it, which is going to drop earlier that day. You guys want to, and I'm hoping that you guys will watch it, be entertained, and come back for more. At least that's the plan. All of those things could fall through, and I will be in communication if they do. All that being said, I will continue the hiatus. We will continue to persist. I don't know what the next video I'm going to make is, but I'm just working down the list of things in my make this video. And I'm just doing really poorly made, hardly edited, guerrilla YouTubing versions of these videos, and I hope that you find some entertainment and enjoyment and worth in them. All that being said, and I've said that 3 times, now this is the real end on ending number 6. Keep it locked right here. Let me see. Right here on RyderKickProductions, and watch for the signal. I'll see you when I see you guys. Thank you once again. Goodbye.